And okay, for those of you guys that are very excited about animations, today what we're gonna do is start getting prepared to do our animation. One of the most important things about animation is being able to make your characters expressive, being able to see what's going on behind the brain wall. Take the fastest and simplest path to get you from being a non-animator to a person that can animate simply within Premiere Pro if they want to. Does that make sense? I don't think so. What is the most expressive part of the human face? It is the eyes. So we're gonna grab some eyes for free, and we're gonna go to Pixabay. They have lots of great free stuff, and I would love a sponsorship. I Googled cartoon eyes, Pixabay, this came up. I've already saved this, but let's do it again for the sake of argument. Right click, save image as. We don't have to right click save image as, we can just go to download, boom. No attribution required, no nothing. Downloaded, as you know, I always download things into the same folder. So now let's go over to Adobe Creative Cloud. Let's go to Photoshop, don't let that put you off. I'm gonna make this super easy for you to understand. We're making eyes. We're not gonna animate the mouth for now, but we are gonna take a picture and animate the eyes. Before we even get to that step, there's a lot of preparation that goes into animation. So there's a lot of preparation that goes into animation. We're gonna get the eyes ready to go. We're gonna make a set of eyes or multiple expressions. New file. We're gonna go 1920, whoops, we're gonna go 1920 by 1920 by 1080 since it is for YouTube. File, open, hit on your computer. Oops, let's do mouse highlighter. I always forget that. Mouse highlighter. Now you can see here that I've got the set of eyes that I downloaded from Pixabay. We're gonna use this as our main go-to. Double click that. Okay, you can see it appeared in the layers panel down here. We're simply going to grab that and drag it up to the top to the project we just made titled Untitled. We're gonna drag that to the center. What would be the best way to do this? You've got it right, it's generative fill. That did a horrible job, so let's Control Z to undo that. I found that the easiest way to do these is one at a time. Let's just go to the eraser tool to keep this quick and easy. Size that up with the parentheses button. Go right here about to the middle. We're gonna hold Shift to make a straight line, and we'll just cut that one out completely. Go to the Move tool, select this one, and bring it over to the center. Okay, now you can see that the eyeball is looking over to the right-hand side. Now that we have one eye, let's make it nice. Let's try select subject in the contextual task bar. By the way, okay, that's pretty good. We'll just have to do a little bit of surgery on it. So, by the way, if you don't have the generative fill contextual task bar right here, if you don't have the contextual task bar right here, go to Windows, all the way down to contextual task bar. That's where you can turn it on and off. Third choice for me, third choice from the bottom. It'll be right here. And you can pin it there in that location if you want by clicking these three buttons right here, pin location. You can see the marching ants outline. We actually want it to have a background, the eye. We want all this stuff in here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up here to the quick selection tool. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna go ahead and click this other area that we want to be, oops, let's make that bigger with the parentheses button. Boom. We're gonna click away all these little marching ants in here. Okay, it just automatically grabbed almost everything. Get rid of that. Oh, I think it's got everything. We want everything within this circle, okay? That is gonna be perfect. So we're gonna go select and mask here at the top. Get rid of that background. That's beautiful. Okay, just in case the pixels aren't very smooth, let's add, okay, it doesn't need to be that smooth. We just want it to be a little smooth. Let's do 10, and that should keep it crisp. Decontaminate colors just in case. Now let's not do decontaminate colors. That just makes the edges fuzzy. So we've smoothed it a little bit. We've chosen it. We've smoothed it. Is that a thing? Go down here, output to selection. This is important too. I usually do just a new layer because once I get this to this point, the mask is already done. Hit OK. Oh, no, it's good. It's good. We're good. We're good. Just to avoid confusion, let's delete the layer below it, which was my mistake, just so it's easier for you to see. We've got our one eyeball. It's looking great. Hit the Move tool. We're gonna duplicate this layer by hitting the Alt button and simply dragging over next to itself. Whoops. Control Z to, okay, let's Control click the left one and move it to about right here. Let's Control click the right one and move it to about right here. Just put it in a location that looks good. These eyes are just kind of innocently looking off to the right-hand side. Okay, so now they're looking off to the right. I like this. This is good. So let's hit File, Export, Export As. We're going to export this as a PNG so it will save the transparent background layer. And again, I always save everything in the same folder for ease, simplicity. Eyes right. Okay, that's exported there. So now this is where it gets kind of fun. We're going to whoops. I'm just going to switch the location of these layers because I like going left to right. I'm going to pull up that second one and move it above the first one, if that makes sense. So you can see how the left one's highlighted now, and now the right one is. I like it to be left to right, up and down. They're looking to the right, right? Now what I'd like to do is make them look to the left. We're simply going to go to Edit, Transform, and we're going to go Flip Horizontal. Now it's going to look the opposite way. And then we're going to click on the layer on the right, or the second layer. We're going to go to the same thing, Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal. So now they're looking to the left. Beautiful. File, Export As. We're going to call this one Eyes Left. Perfect. Now let's have them looking down to the right, up here to Edit, Transform, Rotate, and then grab the resize handles, and let's put it at 44 degrees. Perfect. Move tool, Control click, 44 degrees, Edit, Transform, Rotate, and it was 44 degrees, right? Down here to 44 degrees. That's so perfect. We got looking down to the right, File, Export As, down left. I can't wait to start animating this. And finally, let's do top layer here. Click on it, Edit, Transform, Rotate. Let's bring him over here to like 80 some degrees, I think. Let's do, oh, you can do more granular adjustment if you hold Shift. Let's do 104.8. Very good. Edit, Transform, Rotate, hold Control, 104.8. Perfect. Now they're down to the right. File, Export As, eyes down right. Let's try some eyebrows. Eyebrows are very good for expressions. Eyebrows, cartoon, eyebrows, PNG. Okay, here we go. Vecteezy's bad. Don't use that. They're always trying to charge you for stuff. Free pick? I don't think they're good either. Just go straight to Google Images. I've learned this so many times. Cartoon, eyebrows, PNG. Attribution required? I don't think so. Almost faster to just draw them yourself. I don't like the little hairs on them. Why they have to they should just be simple. Okay, it says subject to copyright. I don't know how that would work, but save image as. Let's try another project. New, 1920 by 1080. File, open, locate your image. Eyebrows. Okay, good. We're going to pull that from the layer panel on the right-hand side up to our brand new project. Okay, it's low quality, but we'll convert to smart object if you want to maintain quality going up and down and back up again. Right-click on your layer. Find convert to smart object. Now we can make it bigger or smaller. It'll stay the same quality. Hold Shift to maintain ratios and biggen that. Oops. Let's move it over here. They look kind of fuzzy, but it actually did lose some quality, but this is for experimental purposes anyway. So we're going to click on that layer. We're going to pull it up into our other project, drop it down. See, it's already starting to fit. Okay, cool. Okay, we're going to hold Shift and embiggen that. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. We're going to Control click those in, kind of innocent looking. Should they be a little bit bigger? Should they be a little bit more to the right? Should they be tilted? Let's make the eyes just like scared. So we're just gonna do hold Shift and make it a little bit bigger. Same thing over here. We're going to click off of that layer with the move tool, Control click that eye, and we're going to we're going to hold Shift to maintain ratios. Right there, click off of that. That's a concerned look, but you can see here this eyebrow is going off the page. That'll mess us up later, so we're going to use the move tool and bring it down a little bit, just a little bit more. Now I don't like it as well. It looked better here. Okay, that might work. Let's just see what it looks like. File, Export As, concerned. Okay, let's find a different eyebrows. I don't like that eyebrow. Facebook PNG. Okay, let's do eyebrows. One of these semi-scammy sites that are like decent for PNGs. Okay, there's some good stuff on here. All right. Oh, this is perfect. I don't even need to do any work on that one. Clean PNG is what it's called. I'm looking for Billie Eilish. Okay, let's do this one. Click on that. free download. Let's pull this into our project instead. Oh, that one's at least high quality. So let's get rid of this other eyebrows that were pretty terrible. You can always hit Control Z to go back. That's saved me a billion times. Okay, we're trying to grab this eyebrow right here. This is kind of funny, actually. Shift to maintain the ratios and bring this bad boy down to size. That's kind of crazy big. Oof. Okay, let's see if the angle needs to change. So we're going to control click on that one. We're going to do right click. Let's duplicate it. Duplicate. Boom. So let's bring the one we just duplicated over to here. We're going to edit, transform, flip horizontal. Does that make sense now? Okay, they need a little bend in them, I think. So we're going to hit the move tool, shift click on it, and move it up like this. Okay, that helps. That definitely helps. Move them into position, move tool, control click. Let's have this one, control click it. Let's bring up, okay, that makes more sense right there. That makes a lot more sense. File, export as, let's do inquisitive. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. Okay, let's just keep this left eye active. Let's delete the layer below it. Let's do control click on your eye. Then we're just gonna hold Alt and drag this over to the right to create a duplicate. Let's go ahead and make these eyes look like, huh? Like what's going on? It's a little too far. I want it to be kind of cross-eyed. So like that. Let's get rid of that eyebrow completely. Let's take this eyebrow, stretch it a little bit, and like that. I think this one needs to go up a little bit. Okay, we got to bring it down. Got to bring them down a little bit. I don't know what that is. Left click. We're going to control click this object on the left here. Let's bring it down to like right here. Same thing with the other one. And bring the eyebrow down with the move tool. And grab a corner and just tilt it down like that. What is that one? What does that expression say? Frustration. File. Export as. Export. So that's your basic set of eyes that we're going to use doing our animation later on. You gotta have a set of eyes. You gotta have maybe some props and stuff to make your characters like be able to wield things and so forth. Let's go ahead and what else we can find here just using our resources. Pixabay was good, but they only had one really usable one. We'll go back to clean PNG here. Let's do cartoon eyes. Maybe we can modify some of these. So one of the characters can be a magical blue-eyed, you know, little person. Free download. We'll go ahead and download that. Let's hit the back button. That's a pretty good one. I like this one too. Download it. Let's do this one. Download that. Now let's just do the googly eyes one. Okay, where's my download button? There it is. Free download. I'm not a robot. Back into Photoshop. New. 1920 by 1080. Double click on that. File. Open. Some of those things that we just got. Let's do transparent. Let's do that one. I don't know why some of the holes are white and some are not. Anyway, we're gonna pull that layer up to the project we just made. They're nice and big though. They're excellent quality. They're nice and big. Right click, convert to smart object. And we're going to do shift and click the resize handles and move this down to a reasonable size. We can work with the sizes later. It's transparent here. It should be white. So let's just do right click to create another layer. Bring that layer down below. And on the layer below, let's do elliptical marquee tool and we're kind of working behind the PNG right now, if you understand what I mean. So that's on the second layer, the layer below. We've got that. We're going to hold shift and we're going to do the same with this little area right here that's not quite filled in. We're going to go over to the paint bucket tool. We're going to touch primary color here and make sure we're on the same color as the other white. We're going to hit OK. And we're just going to fill in that layer right there. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Although I think that one was already, I think it already worked. Okay, so let's go deselect in the contextual taskbar. Those are kind of spooky eyes actually. File. Actually, let's merge those two layers. Left click the top layer, hold shift, left click the bottom layer. Let's do merge layers. So now they're both one. They're kind of fantastic. They're just a little bit off to the right. So let's do blue eyes right, file, export as, export. This is going to be a great animation. Blue eyes right. But right now we're just getting the eyes done. So pretty easy. Edit, transform. Again, we're going to do flip horizontal. Boom. It's just a minor change, but it's everything when it comes to expressions. File, export as, blue eyes left. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Then we will close out this project. Let's open, this one looks a bit different. I don't know how we'll use this, but we'll figure out something. Pull that layer up into the project we just built, Untitled 4. It's a giant object. Beautiful. Right click, convert to smart object. We're going to do move tool. We're going to do hold shift, maintain ratios, and bring that down like that. That's a good set right there. Edit, transform, rotate, flip horizontal. Not much of a difference there. Control Z. Edit, transform, skew. I wonder what this will look like. Oh, this is a good way to do expressions too. File, export as, concern right, then Control Z to get back to that. Edit, make sure you clicked on the layer, transform. Let's try distort. Let's distort to the left. Same thing, make sure you're not cutting off the corners. Let's do this one a little bit more extreme. And I distorted it up a little bit as well. Click off, click on File, export as, concern. Well, that's a good primer for you to begin. I'm gonna have to do quite a bit of work behind the scenes to get my eye collection up to par to where I want it to be. Before we begin animating on hopefully the next video, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna show you how to animate on Premiere Pro using just Premiere Pro and stuff like these eyes and free images you can find off the internet. If you enjoyed this quick, short tutorial, make sure to watch this video right here. I don't know if I'm pointing the right way. I'm doing a lot of stuff with generative fill, AI, and animations lately. I hope you're enjoying it. Hit the like button, and leave a comment, and let me know. Hit the comment, and leave a like, smash the like button. Let me know if you liked the video. Bye.